Jack Jack， 有声音吗？有声音吗？我就当有咯。好，再试一次。哎呀，这次可以啦，完美。
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the
真是，
darkspawn
刚刚不
into
知道为
our
什么
world.
完全进不去游戏，我怀疑
The
是因为我用
mages
不正
had
确的
sought
方
to
式关了
usurp
它，
heaven,
所以我在想说重开它
but。instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came.
灰袍守护者，
Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
哎，又要再捏一次脸，真是麻烦。哎呀，等一下，我把那个，OK， 改好了。刚刚都差不多决定好了。
Greetings.
短须不用了，不太好看他的短须。其实我觉得这个长相好像就可以，我要求其实没那么多。
No, it is gone.
还以为直接开始，我还是稍微简单调整一下啦。有些东西还是要稍微简单调整一下。
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance.
库斯兰家族是高级的家族，原来是史塔克家族啊。
Your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay.
画面就这样啊，还蛮旧
This is
的，
entirely my fault.
而且演出会比较尬
The
一点。
appearance of the
毕竟是
Darkspawn in
老
the
游
south has
戏。
us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less gray in our hair then.
恐怖
And
谷
we
嘛，
fought
我觉得还好啦，
all
是没有到恐怖谷啦。
monsters.
可是就演出比较木讷一点
At，least the
老
smell
游
will
戏
be
了
the。same.
其
I'm
实质量
sorry,
效
Papa,
应
I
也是
didn't
这
see
样
you there.，
质量效应
How?
第一集
You。remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
来，顺便说一下，我再讲一次哦，主角是哑巴，豪尔伯爵。
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
我对人类我是人类呀、人类开局比较棒。
As you get older, those years make less difference.
记得帮我简单的科普一下战斗哈。
I doubt he'll be
老实说，他的
receptive
战斗
now.
我前几天稍试玩了一点，玩的还蛮烂的。
Temperament to match his
运
fighting
镜会很
skill.
晕，大概是解析度问题。会啊，会有一
At
点，
any
因为游
rate,
戏太
Papa
老了。
summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
你是玩法师应该差很多。呵，我哥玩法师开局，他说开头蛮无聊的。
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd
字幕
kill
还
me
真
if I
小啊
let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going. You'll have your chance soon enough. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here,
可
and
是
you
我是玩
must
战
keep
士
peace
呢
in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away.
我是玩战士。
There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
战士超不熟。
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
我
Honor
是
though
天
that
选
might
之人
be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
有什么我不该加入他们的理由吗？
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
哥哥在哪儿？
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
会晕吗？这样，毕竟画面是真的有点旧了。任务助手，任务助手在哪？哦，这里。哦，懂了。
Greetings, my lord. You are the Terran's son, are you not? That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march. Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord.
其实这种画面我是吃得下去啦，只要他战斗不要太无聊的话。然后他的视角不能随便转，这点还蛮痛苦的。
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
那只小笨狗又钻到食品区去
No
了。
matter how the maids try to keep
小
him
笨狗，
out,
你
he
害我好
always
丢
finds
脸
a。way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
那去厨房呗。
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
设字幕会气死。老游戏要忍一下。我一开始也不太习惯啦，不过我习惯了，我现在已经习惯了，因为我大概有稍微去习惯一下。马巴利犬战。
It shall be done.
Get that bloody mud out of the larder.
But mistress,
能
it
改
won't
字
let
大
us
小
near.
吗？
I
应
can't
该
get
不
into
行
that
吧？
larder.
我有去看过，没办法改。
I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
如果能改，我早就
and
改了。
you, your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
顺便说一下，这个世界的精灵好像是蛮低贱的种族，如果我没记错的话。我看一下能不能把字调大一点，我记忆中是没办法了。如果能调的话，我其实早就调了。哦， 这奶奶长得像斗牛犬，你就叫恐怖谷啊。还好啦，以前的游戏颜值就很低了，所以我就不懂为什么现在的游戏颜值低还要被念。以前的游戏颜值也没多高，好吗？小笨狗，你害我好丢脸。
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
看，还敢摇尾巴啊你！小笨狗。You're a clever boy. Yes, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits.
看，等下，哥，你出 bug 了，
It does
你
seem
变
like
色
he's
了
trying。to tell you something. Wait,
这狗狗出 bug 了。那个狗狗会变色，它是 bug， 这只狗狗有问题，它该去看医生了。我先说一下，那个是 bug 哦。可取名狗肉，可变色狗。要取叫什么名字啊？等一下，我把那个字体改成中文一下，就因为我刚刚把它调成英文的，我这样就可以打中文的。小呆狗，小呆呆，就决定是这个名字了。我刚刚想取小笨狗，但我觉得小笨狗有点抄袭的嫌疑。干嘛？哦，不要战斗了。取名 bug 狗。用右键点敌人开始攻击。
Am I reduced to Look at that one.
看他战斗超阳春。
giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes.
完了，这游
Looks
戏
like he
bug 好
wasn't
多
raiding the
哦。
larder after all.
看小笨狗，你的颜色又变了。
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
哦，没事啊！干，真的闪退了，操你妈的！我还没存档哎。完了，第一集 bug 这么多，我玩得下去吗？私下玩或许可以啊，但拿来开实况好像有点不行。据说玩的时候维持在英文输入会比较好，你怎么不早说？我刚刚就……啊，不行啊，真的 bug 了啦！靠北，真的是因为我打中文补丁的关系吗？看叫我怎么玩呢、啊？哦，还是说我干脆放弃了？干脆放弃开机？我有质量效应啊！我还有质量效应可以玩啊，但是我其实是比较想偏玩暗龙纪元。 约一来第4集刚出。哎，不行啊，进不去。那怎么办？我玩不了啊。哭啊！我剩下1个小时不到的时间可以玩了，你知道吗？然后他还一直给我他妈的闪退。什么解决方法？我看一下。我看一下哦。现在换游戏来不及啊，太晚了。我要换也是明天换。嘛，也只能这样啊，降低游戏品质，干。好了好了，我把游戏的画质降低了，真是的，居然他妈的还要降低画质，操，老游戏。嫌我游戏画质还不够糟就是了。品质那是啥？有过吗？确实。看一下哦。这样呢？哦，真的耶，画质调低就进得去了。好吧，那我就把画质调低吧。你当初是把解析度全录最低，我现在是目前是调中啊，因为我的电脑是比较好的电脑，我觉得应该不至于调到那个吧。至少我觉得这个画面没有到差很多，我能接受。
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. And is threatening to leave. No matter, you know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Of course, at any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the...
以防万一，先存个档。我再观察一下，等下如果又闪退再说。
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
要存100个档，为什么要存那么多？
If I can't get into that larder, you and you, your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast, you two.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits.
有些选择对剧情影响很大。
It does seem like he's trying to...
那你就
Wait.
引导我啊！质量效应的剧情影响也很大，但是我还不都嘛靠直觉在选的。我靠直觉在选，最后还不是选出了我很满意的结局。Stupid dog。你记性不太好啊。啊，那我这次打英文名字好了，英文名字取作 Fat Boy。Fatty， 取 Fatty 好了。 战士掌控很重要。
Best be wary. Suppose the rats catch up. That looks like the lot.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
豪尔伯爵就刚刚那个长相有点唧唧歪歪的那一位吗？长相有点鸡歪的那一位。
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
哎，他救了你的厨房啊，小婊子啊！事实上，他从一群大老鼠手中拯救了你的储藏室啊！
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Oi, oi.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog.
你会越变越胖的小胖狗。
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
所以战斗大概有什么诀窍吗？他有跑位的疑虑什么的吗？还是就是打就是了？因为这个游戏的战斗，老实说，我玩的不是很懂。我知道怎么玩，但是玩的不是很上手。
from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled. You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Nice to meet you again, lady.
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
Me too.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
有点像战士
Honor, my lord. I
哦
have。heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now,
那我
Ella.
还选战士，
But I believe.
可是战士才可以看这个，
the
才可以看这个开
Lady
头。
Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
As it pleases you, my lord.
没错，偷撩一
I think
下。
perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you in
哦，对
Iona
啦，有
at
上帝
supper.
视角。
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
看这个游戏会让我很
Good evening,
忙
your
啊。
lordship.
是啊，上帝视角。你说这个视角吗？
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you? It's in the Maker's hands now, and we must cope as best we can.
就算撩这种脸也没感觉，还好啦。刚刚那个小妹子还算 OK 啦，还算漂亮。
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I wish you don't go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
不过伙伴行动设定的好会省很多功夫，那请问要怎么设定？DAO 的女性伙伴都蛮香的嘛 ，D 那个第4集被骂成那样，我不好说。
As do I.
我是觉得还好啦，
Your
但第4
father
集
and
被骂
brother
得
are
好
marching
惨。
off to fight and Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be
他想
recruited.
征召我啊！我觉得就那样啦，就是长得不算好看，但也没有都说真的不能直视。你不要跟我说啊，你要跟那些反这个游戏的人说。
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
Of course, I love you too.
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
哎，天下的儿子都是妈妈的宝啊！
Good evening, my lord.
你开直播完，有人会特地进来说好丑，这么无聊？有那么多人看你实况，我好呛哦！
It is begun.
新游戏吧，人比平常多哦。那我现在玩旧游戏，岂不是跟不上时代？2天都有人跑进来说好手，那你把他们呛走啊！你就呛他们说：“妈的，有意见就不要看，我喜欢，有意见就别看。”我会这样跟他们说。
I shall do it.
不过他们确实也不会看呢、可以这样讲，他们就说：“哦我本来就没有要看啊，我只是来呛一声的。”他们一定会这样讲。
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
没有一个黑暗生物能伤到老哥的。
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a
丑也
true
是种
light,
艺
just a
术，
large
可是我重点是，我觉得安龙纪元
Could that
的
be true?
角色没有到很
I'll
丑
see for myself soon enough.
不
Pray
算
for
特
me,
别好
love,
看，
and
但也
I'll
没有
be
到
back
很
within a
丑
month or two.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist
哎，
in
现在就
stories
是
now.
反那个反正确反到太极端了啦，太多人。
Oh, if I were a Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it.
我会想你的，哥哥。
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
I wish I can join with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son.
时代问题吧。10年前 DEI 的角色也不是主流，是吧 ？DA 也随便了，不管他了。暗龙纪元一直都还蛮政治正确的，就是。
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
在小朋友面前讲妓女不太好吧
You would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small
立
boys.
刻被母亲
I'll
喷。
miss you, mother dear.
他其实喷的是
You'll
老
take
婆。
care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
黑暗衍生物 ，Dark Creature。我看一下黑暗生物到底是什么东西，我其实有点不是很懂它的设定。从哪里看呢？黑暗生物是哪一个？这个吗？不是。啊，这个。没人知道黑暗生物从何而来。哦。那就不重要了。
If you should need any assistance in the coming days, I would be glad to offer it.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow. Ah, I was wondering how long this would take. Has he asked to recruit you? If a blight is truly upon us in the south, then Grey Wardens will be needed. There is no higher calling. If it comes to that, we can talk about it when I get back. Until then, just show him every courtesy. Duncan is a fine man, and a hero. Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you. And I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone. When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst. I know you will. You are a Kuzland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a fine lad. That much is clear.
你看，出事了吧？兵力派出去，马上出事，一定是这样。他会降眼，就是要出事了。 哇，穿了一件小骚包内裤。太色了吧！可身材不错哦，想舔吗？
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack.
哎呦，出事啦！等一下，我没穿衣服，我是裸体的。好像是这样嘛，这样子穿上去。哎，我还有点印象。好像可以操控伙伴吗？你看，你看，你看，马上出事了吧？就说不要随便把人派出去。哎呦，我操，砍头哎
！Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst.
就蛮
Are you hurt?
就我玩不太习惯这种游戏了，要习惯一下。毕竟它操控起来跟异度神剑还是不太一样。
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
干，他背叛了父亲。
You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That
bastard!
I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him.
你还能使用武器吗？
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
哎，真的可以操控妈妈，哎，真的可以操控她，哎，好屌哦！哇，救急女强人妈妈。上次我才玩到这边，你知道吗？这个要38力量，哇，要这么高！哇！哇！哥哥的小孩跟老婆全被杀了。
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
哇，太惨了吧！看，真的是权力游戏耶。Why would they do that?
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
看，好惨哦！哇，直接全杀，真的是权力游戏耶。 哦，好像有点会玩了。还好我之前有开来练习过一下。不过终究是刚开始啦。
I shall do it.
这只是序章而已。你会觉得它玩起来跟 LOL 有点像？就是也是选技能的游戏。然后 LOL 平时也是靠近敌人之后会平 A， 不是吗？
The front gates. That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of House hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
你说异度神剑没玩过，还是说没玩过 LOL？
Then let us be swift.
库斯兰家的宝库，我看一下哦。都没玩过异度神剑，我很推啊，赶快去玩。我觉得它是神作等级的游戏。问现场的观众就知道啦，他们有现场的观众陪我一起体验过异度神剑系列的，每个看过的都赞不绝口，用过的都说赞，用过都说赞哦。剧情上，其实我觉得系统上也不错啦。
The castle has fallen. I'm getting out of here. Yes, my lord. Here they come.
Fuck you! Attack! 我靠，这小笨狗！战斗比我想象中难。
Shall be done.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuslan family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands.
Shall be done. Very well.
家传宝剑永高城之盾，把它装起来。哦，我刚刚那个盾呢？哦，这里啊，力量要20哦，靠背。我先把力量升到20。 哈哈，20赞啊！然后嘞，下一步，OK。看一下有什么新技能要用。就让我看看家传的武器如何。看一下接下来要干嘛哈。
Man the gates! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. They won't hold. It will only delay the inevitable. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
啊，你不一起来？哥，你不一起来，这样好吗？
Don't let a single one through.
Did you not hear, Sir Gilmore? We must go while we can.
As you said. Very well.
The 神会看者是哦。
What a little boy you are!
Very well. Come, let us end this. As you say.
还好啦，其实好像算是有点懂怎么玩了。不过这种战斗其实意外的有点乱，打一打我根本都，我怕我打一打妈都没注意到那个自己人都快挂光光了。
It has begun.
There, you both are.
Oh.
Bryce.
Wondering.
爸爸要挂了，太快了吧
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
好歹 Ned Stark 撑完第一季啦，
Found me
你连
first.
序章都撑不过啊，老爸。
Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king.
那个死秃子，一定要宰了他。
We must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing.
死秃子。
My boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
You can tell him yourself.
I wish I could go. Oh.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct.
哎呀，
House
飞
men have
跑
not
守
yet
护者
discovered this，
你
exit.
果然看起来很
Surround
屌
the。castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
谢谢你。
I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
什么？不，我不会同意的。
Then what else? How will you survive?
I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Hal thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce.
什么？
I'll kill every bastard that comes through
我
the
操
door by them time.
你居然要留下来
But I
牺
won't
牲？
abandon you.
哇！一夜之间失去父母，这样好吗？
My place is with your father, at his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
哭啊
Goodbye, darling.
开场直接失去父母，太惨了。看现在主角都是要比惨就是
We will be
了。
traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago
很眼
to
熟的
prevent
开
the
头，因为
Wilds
很
from
多作品
invading the
用过啊
northern。lowlands. It's fitting we make
暗域
our
幻想
stand
也用过啊，大
here,
哥
even if we。face
开
a
场老爸
different
被杀，
foe
你忘
in
了
that
吗？
forest. The king's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of
虽
the
然我们
horde
不知道
will
他是老
show
爸，
itself.
就是
There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This
而
blight
且是
must
双
be
杀，
stopped
真的。
here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the
你是
fun.
国王啊！
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
哎呀，
Then I'll have
国
the
王居
mighty
然在
Duncan
这
at。my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. News from the north has been unreliable. What's happened?
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my
贵
army
族
north
人
and
类
bring
开
Howe
局
to
冲突
justice.
比较
You
多，
have my
比法
word.
师开局精彩。我哥有说啊，我哥有说法师的开局蛮无聊的。我觉得贵族的开局还算精彩，虽然演出有点老了，但是至少我能感受到故事的精彩。很权力游戏就是了。
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns.
这边应该就是一都一样的开局了
I
吧？
apologize.
就是刚这边应该就是所有共通路线都会有的内容
grief
吧？
against the Darkspawn for the time being.
因为我大概感觉得出来。
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
如果选精灵或矮人的话，这个国王的反应会不会比较负面啊？毕竟精灵的地位还蛮低的，不是吗？
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your
他对
Majesty?
黑袍守护者都蛮敬重的。灰袍守护者，还是说英文翻 black 随便啦。
But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
看他字真的好小，还好我英文有算有些基础，所以可以边听边看。
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
眼睛快瞎了，是不至于啦。还好我英文底子还行，只是就是确实是要比较需要那个哦 ，Grey Warden， 那没错，灰袍守护者没错。
True.
这个国王看起来就是一个膨胀一哥啊。
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
话说第一集的游戏时长大概多长啊？之前看朋友玩，他中字还蛮大的，应该可以调，怎么调？我刚刚没办法调呢，还是说要调解析度啊？还是说可能要调解析度？我把解析度调低一点，这样。
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the Archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the
我自己
difference.
是还行，但是我
To
怕
that
其
end,
他
we
人
should
会看
proceed
得很
with the
痛苦。
joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden's tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
1小时。哦 shit！ 干！不用闪退，操！干又给我闪退，去你大爷的！干！真是够了。再这样搞下去，我怎么打完这个游戏？还好刚刚把序章看完了。啊，干！刚刚那段没存到，靠背哦，刚刚那段没存到啦，干，气死！哈哈，干！好啦，我把它再调低一点，真是的。我把图形细节再调到中等，然后把解析度调低一点，这样搞不好字幕也会大一点。我看一下哦，哪个字幕会稍微大一点？这样好像有大一点哦。看，可是就荧幕变超级他妈小。等一下哦，干我没办法这样调好烦哦。干他这个没办法开无痕，真的蛮要命的。干不行啦，我没办法调。干，我没办法调，算了。 你们只能将就了，你们只能将就用1920了，然后看那个小不拉几的字幕了，只能请你们忍忍了。你们就加油看看字幕吧，多练习。什么东西？设定字幕太小，要怎么调？我看一下哦。哦，要装 mod 哦，早说嘛。好了，那我明天再弄。我晚点再弄。我再打一下下。我把序章再跑完一次，干！又要再跑完序章一次，气死我了！操！哪尼？为什么没画面？靠北。我知道啊，怎么他妈突然没画面了？奇怪。哎，算了，那我先开显示器截取。同伴代工，你说刚刚那个小兵对不对？你要说刚刚那个该死的小兵对不对？他妈的，代夫职守，叫领主开除他，混蛋！看我一天为什么要看父亲死2次呢？太残酷啦！我还以为这是个爽缺，原来是这样啊！原来是因为以为是爽缺。
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. I won't survive. Someone must reach Burgers.
Bryce, no.
The car.
I'm afraid that...
You are...
Yes. I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now.
Duncan.
I will... What is... I came...
I understand. Then what else?
I will... Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We will inform the king, and he will punish Hao. I'm sorry.
Hao thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated.
We must leave.
Bryce.
Our son.
Darling.
Ellen.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that... My place is with your father.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times.
A royal welcome? I was beginning to...
No. Allow me to introduce...
完了，又 bug 了，靠背。
You are Bryce's
这次换场景 bug。
I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. News from the north.
Terran Kut, had we
可
not
bug
escaped...
小镇。你在玩，本来在玩的时候就很多 bug 了
turn my
嘛。
army north and bring Hao to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his... I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn.
疯狂闪退，真的假的？
Eamon just wants in on the glory.
哇，看这个图像一直在跳。
I'm not even sure. No.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against.
可还没到小镇，我就要 bug 到死
Despite
了
the！
操
victory！ so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. Absolutely. We sent a call. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
干又闪退，又靠背，又闪退！操你妈！干！去你大爷的！我要看我碰不死几次啊！操！干你娘的！一直闪退，操！我真的要调到最低了啦！干！我想这个游戏不适合开台。其实我觉得还蛮适合的，只是这样一直闪退，我到底要怎么开？我是可以直接换第2集啦，但我会觉得少了一集有点可惜，而且第1集才是评价最好的一集。我是不是在 R10 ？maybe。那好啦，图形细节我都调到最低啦，操！这样看能不能好一点？哇，这个降低超级有感！哇，这个图像降低非常的有感。
Hal's men
我的天
found me first.
怎么可以降得如此之低
Almost did me in right there. He can't.
Right.
哦，还很亮，重点是
I won't survive the standing.
What?
Someone must reach Burgess.
太阳村啦。
Tell him what has happened.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. I am not surprised. What is... I came...
I understand.
I will... Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens.
Our family always does...
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill...
We will be traveling...
A royal welcome?
Not if I...
Then I'll have...
Allow me...
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has...
Terran...
As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Hao to justice. No doubt you wish to see your brother. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against...
Your...
Eamon just...
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without. The Grey Warden tent is.
干，真的哎，哇，一调成这样就可以了。妈烂，妈也不是烂游戏啊，这游戏其实还不错，但重点就是很挫折。奇怪，我第一次玩闪退的都没那么严，我在这边都没闪退，为什么开实况就会闪退了？这样有好一点点。哦，我原来刚刚变如此阳春是因为这个啦，图形细节，这个最吃效能啊，所以刚刚才会一直闪推。那我就开到最高会怎么样？等一下，我先存个档，稍等一下，免得等一下要闪推。没宕机啊，好的很。
The Grey Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there if you wish.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager.
直接换新电脑，我的电脑不差呢。
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The King has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The King likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. Go on, then. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Good luck to you, then.
所以另外一个会影响到的应该是这个吧，材质细节。好像没有影响到很多。
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
会闪退哦，好啦，会闪退，懂了，我把它调低总行吧。图形细节我调到高，那这个全萤幕锯齿我就先关掉好了，这个好像影响也蛮大的。我真的怕了，刚刚闪退太多，是闪退到怕了。我垂直同步要不要关掉啊？
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Nice to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
不熟。
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others
原来是
far
里世
less
界
so.
的部分啊。
At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
幽界，黑之城又是什么东西？
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
宗教都在骗人。暗域幻想告诉了我这件事。
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, it will not have failed your... In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
看到这个，我觉得不太妙。我把图形细节再调低一点好了。怕了，怕了。
You may not want to remain here long, Warden.
怕了，怕了，
Most of these
我真
men
的
have
怕
been
了。
tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
闪退到怕了，对游戏产生不信任感，糟糕。
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. I'm told the Blight started in the forest, so the army's here waiting for them to come out, dangling meat in front of the bear, if you catch my meaning. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see, like we have a choice. I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan.
斯特
That's
罗
where
尔
I'll be if you need
没
me for
错
anything.
我们本来都以为斯特罗尔会是个丑角，没想到他是一个超级照的大哥，而且还很聪明。看，日式游戏里面少数几个从头到尾都很聪明的角色，本来以为是丑角，但却很聪明的角色。 龙丝真的是该多学着点啊。
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
哇，很气，很气。
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
那样说可真是可怕的。
Is it? I'm trying to find a bright side to all this. I suppose it wasn't very convincing. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
看起来不像杂鱼，就是他看起来像伙伴。
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
他就是阿拉斯特，哎，他叫阿拉斯特吗？哦，他就是好兄弟哦，哦，他就是阿利斯特，随便啦，管他，我忘记他名字。哦，所以他是好基友。
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Awkward.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
我期待与你的一起旅行，嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿。
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
我期待跟好兄弟一起出发。他的招式是什么？我看一下。哦，好像都一样。战术。阿拉斯特。哦。会建议怎么定义呀？我先设定成防御者好了。一开始可以照他预设是吗？那主角的话，我看一下哦，后面可以调的会越来越多哦。 这游戏的画面 bug 真的有点多啊。
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for
还要看
supplies?
攻略哦，真麻烦。
I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you, Grey Ward... I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep...
我看看啊，你的其他货物，哇哦，哇哦。
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
"他说要再找一个红发的精灵小姐，那个红发的精灵小姐在哪？穷穷的贵族之子，我就穷怎样？老子就穷。穷是一回事啦，我现在想去找那个红发的精灵姐姐。
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the dark.
It is begun.
没印象，但可以去国王帐篷晃晃，这个吗？国王的帐篷在哪？
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlow-Gain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. Take care.
看那么晚了，靠北！我今天鸡巴的完全没打多少内容，可恶！都是刚刚闪退太多四害的。整个档，我把这一小段打完就休息了。我明天还要上早班，所以不能太晚睡。
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
Hey.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korkari Wilds to perform two tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, one for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them.
我算看得蛮认真的。
I want you to retrieve
虽然
these scrolls
系统我还不是玩得很上手，就是了，当然它的故事我还算看得蛮津津有味的。BioWare 的强项就是这样啊。
scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
感染之血，看一下哦，这个是试炼扫3个黑暗衍生物之血。好，明天再玩吧。哎，这个我们明天玩。然后明天我希望能够带着比较好的体验回来。总之今天先这样了。今天妈问题一大堆，受不了。明天我们再继续吧。啊。明天我一样9点左右开，直接不想打，没有，明天再打。今天差不多，因为我得睡觉了。哎，我不是不想打，是我得睡觉了。明天我可以开稍微晚一点，至少我现在都没有玩到想睡觉啊。代表我觉得这个游戏其实故事还算挺对我胃口的。没有啦，没有想睡觉，没有想睡觉。啊，靠北，我按错东西了。哦，晚安，晚安，啵啵啵啵。